You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, I've got your early weekly spoilers for October 14th through the 18th. It looks like Carly and Sonny are going to smash that alibi to smithereens, despite some very good advice to prevent them from doing it. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and as we always do on Early Edition Day, we are going to start with what's happening the last few episodes of this week, just to set the stage for next week's spoilers. With that in mind, on Wednesday, October 9th, we have Kristina visiting her mom, Alexis, at Pentonville. She's had a very busy visitor schedule this week. She saw Sam. She saw Molly recently. She's seen Martin, and now she's got Kristina. And Kristina tells Alexis that she cannot sit by and do nothing while her mom is in prison. That same day, Sonny is going to offer Kristina an update. And again, everybody keeps asking him, when are you going to do something so Alexis doesn't go down for John Kate's murder, since everybody knows she didn't do it and everybody's pretty sure that Sonny did. Jeanie Francis is back on Wednesday. She has been off screen for her annual, 4 to 6 week summer vacation. And Laura Spencer is back in town in time to deal with Lucky's complete and total breakdown. Jason and Anna have a talk. She followed him from Brennan's over to his office at the warehouse at the coffee place. And she really wants to talk about this kiss. Now, this could be the start of something, or it could be, okay, we just thought we were going to die. No big deal. Fans are heavily divided on this. And Lucky has thrown everybody out, and he has smashed up the diner in his rage over his liver being riddled with parasites, which is so much fun, right? And then he heads over to the coffee warehouse to ask Jason to help him get back to Africa. He just wants to run away, which is what he's been doing for a very long time. Over at the diner, the cops come. One of them is Dex, and they are asking Jocelyn what happened. Obviously, it looks like Lucky has taken off and Joss walks into the mess. We'll see. Carly and Brennan get together. He wanted a date, but it looks like they are in his Metrocourt hotel room and they are flirting, but this could cause some problems. Felicia makes a call to warn someone they're being tailed, likely Carly, since that's what she observed. And Molly shows up at Anna's office and rants to her that they need to find the gun. Sam already said she dove for it and the PCPD dived for it. They're planning and doing more dives to try and get their hands on it. So we'll see. And Sonny is busy flirting with Natalia the same day Carly is flirting with Brennan. Thursday, October 10th, Michael is running interference for someone. Maybe it's about the Lucky situation, maybe something else. Jason is very reluctant about something. Perhaps it is about Lucky's request to be shipped back to Africa. Does the guy not have plane fare and a passport? Why does he need Jason's help? There's an airport down the road. Maybe we'll find out more. Lucky has a reunion with his mom, Laura, on Thursday. And of course, she has been counting on him to save his sister's life. He was counting on himself to save Lulu's life. So there's going to be a lot of sadness. And hopefully she can talk some sense to him about him not running away from his problems, because Aiden would surely be crushed if his dad turned around and bailed immediately after he came out to him. And Dante is optimistic on Thursday, and that's interesting. So maybe there's some hope in the search for a donor for Lulu. Maybe Dante's a match. Maybe Sam is a match. I know they were talking about getting tested, but I just don't remember them ever mentioning their results. And Sonny gets together with Diane. He has got some orders, demands, and requests of her. Surely it's about the murder case. Friday, October 11th, we're going to wrap up this week with Martin back to Pentonville to strategize with Alexis. Maybe they're going to talk about whether the alibi has fallen apart, because that same day, Anna is questioning Carly, and it's got to be about the murder and the alibi she provided. And Brad spends some time talking to Cody. The guys know each other when Cody was the card sharp working for Selena Wu. I miss her. She hasn't been around in a minute. She was always such a fun character. I really like Lydia Luke. So we'll see. Maybe with Brad back, we'll get a little bit of his Aunt Selena. Sonny has a very big and important decision to make. Wait and hope they find the gun, or try and find another way to get Alexis out of prison. And Eva has an unpleasant encounter. I mean, that could be half of Port Charles, right? It could be Kristina. It could be Lucas. It could be anybody. Half the town hates her. I love her. October 14th through the 18th. You know, we've seen Carly flirting with Brennan, and I think that she thinks she is obeying Diane's directive to not be seen in public doing anything. So she had met Brennan in his Metrocourt hotel room, but PI Elaine is on the job with her little dog Mavis. And if she was stalking Carly, then she would have seen her go into Brennan's room and noticed how long she was in there, whether she looked disheveled when she came out, whether it's a walk of shame. I mean, I wouldn't think that Carly would hop in bed with him that fast, but you never know. But Martin is going to be very happy to get the report back from his private investigator. Plus, Elaine heard Carly mentioning Pizzulo's to Holly, so maybe she's going to check in on Sonny too and spot him with Natalia. Two birds with one stone thrown by one private eye. It definitely seems like both Carly and Sonny are trying to skirt around Diane's orders about the alibi, and they may both wind up blowing it. Martin's PI Elaine is definitely on the case, and Kelly Monaco's last scene as Sam with the other Davis girls, not her last scene as Sam period, but her last Davis girl scene was a photo she shared, and this was on the set while they were filming, and she and her sisters are at Alexis's house, and Alexis is in civilian clothing, so that seems to hint that she is out of prison. I don't think Kelly Monaco is too worried about things being spoilers at this point. She's gone, you know. What does she have to worry about? And things, of course, are very dire with Lucky's liver in no shape to donate, and Lulu's health is declining. The search for a donor reaches a critical stage. Fans are wondering why Holly and Luke's son, Ethan Lovett, hasn't been contacted or mentioned, because he's a half-sibling, just like Nicholas is. And Lulu's teenage daughter, Charlotte Cassadine, is old enough to be a donor as well. Lucky is really struggling to fit into normal life back in Port Charles, and Liz may be the one to smooth the path for him. They definitely seem on the road to a reunion of some sort. And a couple of casting notes. Robert Gossett is out as Marshall Ashford. Curtis's dad has taken off for the tour. I'm sure we'll see him back at some point. And look for Sidwell back in sweeps by the end of the month, early November. More of Carla Rota.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.